All night long, trucks travel from the farm, bringing food to the city. Their journey ends here, at the wholesale produce market. This is a story of what happens here. Along these narrow streets and inside these buildings, food for a whole city is bought and sold. Very early, before the sun comes up, and while most of us are still asleep, the trucks are arriving and the swampers are beginning to unload them. It gets very crowded and confusing. But everyone cooperates and does his job. Machines like this hydraulic lift help with the heavy loads. In a few hours, these fruits and vegetables will be delivered to our neighborhood stores. In the early morning, the trucks are still coming in. This diesel rig is loaded with potatoes. The hauler is delivering them to the wholesaler. When the wholesaler gives his permission, his swampers begin to unload the truck. By using gangplanks and hand trucks, swampers can unload 5 100-pound sacks at one time. They have to be fast and strong to push these heavy loads. While these men are unloading potatoes, other swampers in other parts of the market are unloading lettuce, tomatoes, apples, oranges, spinach, and other produce. When potatoes come from the farm in these 100-pound sacks, they must be sorted and graded. The spoiled potatoes are thrown away. Some potatoes are better than others. The ones with the best size, color, and weight are picked out and graded U.S. number 1. The others are graded U.S. number 2. Number 1 potatoes cost more. Potatoes must pass careful inspection. These government inspectors sample the potatoes to make sure that they have no diseases. Then they weigh them to make sure that grading rules are being obeyed. After inspection, the potatoes are packed. Women do much of the packing. Wrapping machines help them work quickly. The potatoes are packed in many different kinds of bags. Now the fruits and vegetables are put on display in front of the wholesalers' stalls. Different kinds of buyers come and look the produce over carefully. Some buyers are produce peddlers who come to our front door. They buy small amounts of produce. Like the owner of this small market on wheels. He buys only a half a sack of potatoes. He pays cash for them. If he buys a pound for 3 cents, he may sell it for 6 cents. This way, he can make a 3-cent a pound profit and earn a living. Other buyers come from neighborhood markets. They shop all over looking for good produce at the best price. They buy more than the peddler, but they buy less than this man. He is a chain market buyer. Because he must buy potatoes for many stores in many neighborhoods, he purchases over 100 sacks. But he doesn't pay cash for them. He has an account. The buyer and the wholesaler trust each other. The potatoes will be delivered and the buyer will pay his bill. The chain market buyer has his purchases brought to his warehouse a few blocks away. Here the fruits and the vegetables for all his markets are spread out. Swampers gather boxes of different foods. They load each truck with all the food for one market. This truck is making a delivery to a store far out of the city. It is important to keep these fruits and vegetables cool so that they will taste fresh and good when we eat them. Ice is used to keep the produce fresh. Every day, hundreds of pounds of ice are crushed by this ice pulverizer. The ice will keep the produce fresh for several hours. These fruits and vegetables are on their way to our neighborhood store because many people have worked together. The farmer, the hauler, the swamper, the inspector, the wholesaler, and the buyer. At the market, another work day is ending. Everyone helps put things in order. Like a small city, the market has its own sanitation department. By 2 o'clock, the trash trucks and street cleaners have finished their jobs. The trucks have left and the workers have gone home. Then the market is closed. Everything is quiet, ready to open again early the next morning.